Well, we got a travel day today. We're leaving Las Vegas. Sounds like a movie, right? Yeah, so we're going to be leaving Las Vegas, heading on up to the St. George Hurricane. Not Hurricane, but Hurricane, KOA. And we're checking out another, actually this is an RPI resort. And we'll kind of see how that one goes. So once again, along the way, we are going to be testing out the coast to coast and RPI. So next stop, Hurricane KOA. Well, we made it to the St. George Hurricane KOA, and we realized we've been here before. A couple of years ago, we came through. I didn't realize it was the KOA that we were at, but apparently it was. It's a nice place. Difference is, we're part of RPI now. When we were here before, we paid 55, 60 bucks a night, and now we're paying just a little bit over $10 a night. That's the difference between paying KOA prices and paying RPI prices. But the surrounding area is just gorgeous. This red rock, southern Utah red rock, is pretty cool. Anyways, gonna go inside, get things straightened around, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do while we're here. We got in through RPI, and we'll be talking more about RPI and coast to coast as we go throughout this summer travel. But it's a KOA that normally charges the KOA rates. You normally would probably get in here at about 50 bucks, $50 a night roughly. I don't know exact. But through RPI, we're here for $10 a night. With fees and everything else, grand total for 5 days was like $70 and some change. I guess there's some camp fees. Campsites are kind of close together, I hate to say. It's an older park. They do have these really cool camping cabins. There is a pool and a shower wash house. The scenery around us is absolutely breathtaking if you love Utah mountains. So that's the mountain behind us, but our view in front of us is spectacular. I should have shot this in the morning. You have the red rock clay. Highway is right there, but you don't really hear the highway noise at all. Now it's kind of interesting the way this is laid out. Down below here is the clubhouse and laundry facility. Then down and around the corner is the check-in. If you are in a camping cabin, however, you are going to have this great view out your cabin. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the laundry facility. Oh, there's the laundry. So it's clean, it's pretty good size. There's only one dryer and one washer out of commission. Everything else seems to be good. They got a miniature golf course outside, and they've got tables and pool tables. Some people are in there playing pool right now, so I don't want to interrupt them. Probably doing laundry and pool. And there's also a ping pong table in there. So they got some nice facilities there. Talking about the Wi-Fi, it's not bad. I actually in the process of uploading a video right now. It is uploading. It takes a little bit more time than what we had at the Oasis, but it's uploading just the same. As long as you're not in a hurry, you're good. And we have a check-in office that also has like a little mini convenience store, and I mean mini. There's some ice cream and a few other things you can pick up there. But now they do have these really cool early settler ruins, and I don't know if I can get up to it, but we'll at least get close enough to look at it. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get too close to it, maybe if I walk around the other way. But there's quite a history here in the area of early Mormon settlers that came through and settled throughout all the southern part of Utah, St. George. And these are some of the houses that they had built while they were here. Yeah, there's no crossing that. But it is a pretty interesting history and heritage in this area. So that's about it. Not a lot to this campground, but it's nice. If you're RPI, it's definitely worth it. If you're not RPI, I'm not sure if it's worth it, but to be honest, if you're looking for a spot, there are a number of campgrounds here in the area now. There's another campground just went in, brand new facility just up the road by less than a quarter of a mile. And you also have the Leeds campgrounds, and there's also a campground in downtown St. George. So there's a lot of places to check out if you are in the area. Ooh, there's a plaque. Let's check out the plaque. So Harrisburg. Okay, so the other park right up the hill from us is Harrisburg, and this was an early Mormon settlements. There used to be a route from Salt Lake to San Bernardino, and they set up settlements here in St. George. Well, St. George was settled as an actual city anyway. But then Las Vegas, surprisingly enough, was also a Mormon settlement stop on that same trail. So maybe next time we'll check out the old Mormon fort down there in Las Vegas. It has quite a history as well. Well, I'm not sure if you're actually able to hear me because of the wind, so I'll just go ahead and make it on back. But that is the KOA park. I'm hoping to give a little bit of a review on each park we stay at, so you have an idea of what we're looking at each place we go. That's about it. Just want to make a few extra comments here. We are visiting a lot of family and some friends while we're here in the St. George area, so we haven't really gone out to do any exploring. A lot of cool things to see and do. We're just not doing it on this part of the trip. We will be hitting more. You'll see a little bit more when we get up to Cedar. We've got a few stops up there that we're going to be taking care of, but this is just perfect weather right at the moment. We've got this breeze, but that's it. We'll be hopefully getting out and seeing a few sights. Otherwise, we'll pick this up when we get to Cedar. Our last day here, we're leaving this morning at some point. It's been 5 fun-filled days that I have not shot hardly anything. So, but you know, sometimes that's what happens. You just kind of need to enjoy family and friends and not worry about shooting. And that's kind of what took place. Anyways, I got to finish packing up out here. Pups are enjoying the cool weather. We've had some amazing winds and cold weather this last few days. I think it's going to top out maybe at 80 degrees today. And in southern Utah, 80 degrees is actually a nice cool day. Anyways, that's about it. I got to do all my chores, and Dawn's inside doing hers. I'll go ahead and put the camera away right now, and we'll see you in Cedar City. Well, we made it to Cedar, 45-minute drive. I think this is a record, shortest RV trip. We're set up. We're at the Best Western, and behind the Best Western, they have 10 RV sites. They are pretty close together. Not too horrible, but we do share a picnic bench with the people next to us. That's kind of odd. And do they have a picnic table on this side? No, they do. Those people do. So there's like these little cafe tables around that we could probably steal one of those if we wanted it. Haven't seen the neighbors yet, but they're here. But yeah, we're going to be here for a few days. We'll see some sights, and we'll get to those sights. Well, for me in another day, but for you, immediately. So I'm going to interrupt this video for just a moment to let you know I basically lied. We are not going to look at the Cedar excursions on this video. That'll be next week. However, I will jump back into the video where we will kind of finish up the recap of the campground. My, how time flies. We were only here 3 nights in Cedar City. Yes, a travel day. We only have a few hours to go today. It's just a couple of hours to Circleville. Checking out an RPI site. Once again, all this is coming out in the video at the end. One last comment though about this Best Western Plus campground. There's 10 sites, as I mentioned before. Wi-Fi was really sketchy at the beginning. In fact, it was non-existent. I think they had to reboot the routers. They did about somewhere in the second day, they think they rebooted them. I was able to get online. Just very basic stuff though. It blocks you from streaming. It blocks you from even watching YouTube. So if you're going to watch YouTube, you have to do it off your cell service or whatever other service you're carrying with you. But so obviously no chance to upload. And that's about it for the Wi-Fi here. We'll be hitting the road, and like I said, we only have a couple hours, so we're taking it real slow this morning. We feel we'll pull out of here around 11 o'clock. It's still the end of May in real time, but it's a beautiful area. It's a cool little town, college town. I'd love to come here sometime during the Shakespeare Festival and catch a play at the Shakespeare Theater there. So very cool stuff. Anyways, I got to get going. A lot of work to do, and we will see you in Circleville. So anyways, we're going to end this video right now. So make sure that you hit that subscription button, give it a thumbs up for good measure, and that notification bell will let you know when we post every Sunday at 2 p.m. So until next time, safe travels.